Now this video is not going to be like most of the videos you find on YouTube that just teaches you the technologies you need to learn to become a web developer. Instead, in this video I will break down each technology and teach you exactly how much you need to learn that particular technology to become a professional full stack web developer. Also, I am creating this roadmap with my 4 years of experience in web development field. In this period I experienced wasting so much time on learning a lot of boring and useless stuff such as memorizing a lot of HTML tags, etc. instead of learning about objects or arrays in modern JavaScript. So I am making this video so you can avoid these mistakes and become a genius web developer. So if you want to become a professional web developer within 90 days, make sure to watch this video till the end. And let's get started. Now starting off, you need to have a strong foundation in the basics of web development. This includes HTML, CSS and JavaScript. HTML is used for creating the structure of web pages, CSS is used for styling them, and JavaScript is used for adding interactivity and functionality in a website. Now you don't need to master HTML, CSS and JavaScript completely and go to complete depth of each of them. Instead, just learn the necessary and the most used concepts from each of these 3 technologies and move forward. And trust me guys, this is the best way to learn and master web development in less amount of time. Here are some and the most used concepts to learn in HTML, which includes anchor tag, heading tags, image tag, paragraph tag, buttons, semantic tags, tables and unordered lists. For CSS, here is the list of key concepts to understand, which includes the box model, knowing the flexbox layout and understanding positions. Also, you can learn the basics of transitions and animations if you want to create a stunning animated site, else you don't need them as well. And for JavaScript, which is a programming language of the web and which is also very important, especially if you are looking to master some of JavaScript frameworks, understanding JavaScript somehow from basic to intermediate level will help you in various areas of web development. Anyways, you need to learn the basics of JavaScript, which includes variables, data types, functions, loops and control statements. Plus, you should also be knowing some of the most used JavaScript ES6 features, which includes array destructuring, object destructuring, rest operator, spread operator, array methods such as map, filter and reduce, as they would help you a lot in React, Next.js, Angular or any other front-end library you want to pick after learning JavaScript. Now once you have learned the fundamentals, I highly recommend that you should learn some of the CSS frameworks. Like you can learn Tailwind and Bootstrap. However, I love Tailwind CSS and I use Tailwind in most of my projects. You can also use CSS preprocessors like Sass that will give some extra power to your ordinary CSS and manage your CSS a lot. With Sass, you can use variables and functions to group your CSS code that will of course help you increase efficiency and productivity. Now similar to Tailwind and Bootstrap that are CSS frameworks and that are used to make CSS easier for you, JavaScript also has some frameworks that makes JavaScript easier to use as well, and hence React is one of them, which is currently one of the most popular JavaScript framework out there. With React you can create modern, interactive and dynamic single page web applications. A React app only holds single HTML file and rest of the website is created via DOM manipulation using JavaScript. React uses reusable components to build an entire website. Now in order to become a professional full stack web developer, you should definitely need to learn React. And here are some of the most used concepts in React, including JSX, components, props, states and hooks. Now for state management, you can also learn Redux, which is a third-party package that is very popular and which is used to manage the entire state of your application. With React and Redux, you can create any modern client-side application you can imagine of. Now at this point, you can call yourself a professional front-end developer. Now in order to become a full-stack developer, you also need to learn a backend language, and for this I recommend to learn Node.js. Node.js, which uses the same JavaScript that you already have learned for front-end development with just some additional server-side concepts, which means nowadays JavaScript is becoming a general-purpose programming language which can be used in both client-side and server-side development. Now Node.js supports Express library, which makes writing Node.js extremely easier. So just learn how to create a server in Node.js, how to create RESTful APIs by connecting your front-end React application with Node.js server. Finally, to complete the full-stack web development process, you should learn a database, and for this you can learn MongoDB, which is a non-relational database that relies on objects, and with MongoDB you have power to create customized collection of objects or data, which is not possible in some other databases. So you need to learn how to connect Node.js application to database and store the data, how to perform the CRUD operation, which is short form of create, read, update and delete, and finally at this point you can call yourself a junior full stack developer who can create end-to-end small to medium level web applications. And guys, this was the most recommended roadmap to learn web development in less amount of time as possible. And at the end I want to include a bonus tip, and that is once you have completed learning all the necessary concepts of web development, be sure to create as many projects as you can. You can create an e-commerce app, a blog or a social media app, and this will make you the master of web development. And make sure to stay in learning process, because in tech industry you can only survive if you are continuously learning some new skills. I hope you enjoyed this video. At last I want to mention, if you want to see Flutter versus React Native, watch this video.